Tamam.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
Kesinlikle.
Oh, I feel like a new man.
Yalnız oynuyor. Yardımcı. Ben yıkam.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow centre. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Oh, do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good, but don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so you
Elden
don't
Lurid.
have the stench of
Aynen
death
çok
on
bir
you.
ama
True.
sıkıntı değil ya. Merak ettim oyunu o yüzden oynarım. Bir yandan
I'll
da
sort
YouTube
out the
için de
rest with
malzeme
Ignatius, the
çıksın
grave
biraz.
digger, when he comes by again, so as I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right.
Ve gene
Will
bunları
do.
birazcık olsun denir.
Ah, shit! My shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. He can't be in the ground soon enough. Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. Purple flower, sage. There we go. That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bojena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bojena's? Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Who've been pillaged? Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov. You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Pavel, and I'm here to help Bohemia'nın. That ambush happened on the other side of the pond. So
Hoş
that's
geldin
why you should be
Ateş.
looking. Not here. There's no one like
Nasılsın?
that here.
Is that so? Seems like you know a lot about that ambush, but you don't have to concern yourself with that. You won't be breathing a word to anyone about
Kendim
that
alayım.
business yesterday. That I can assure you.
Hey,
This'll be
you!
quick, boy.
What are you?
This'll be quick, boy. Rip your ass open! It's a wonder
Ölüyorum.
you're still standing.
Al beni. RPG oyunu. Yeni çıktı, merak ettim, dedim bir deneyeyim. Severim birazcık böyle hikayeli oyunları.
Oh, bleeding
Herhalde
are
daha
we?
yerim şu.
Want me to get your ma?
Show your stuff.
Bakayım.
Ah!
Derse git.
Christ!
Kaç. Meşe item. Multiplayer'i yok, single player oyun. Ama hikayesi güzel, birinci oyununu oynadıydım. Dedim bir ikinci oyununa da bakayım nasıl oldu. Şu an iyi gibi. Hoşuma gitti açıkçası benim. Dedim birazcık YouTube'a da bir içerik çıksın. Uzun zamandır YouTube'a bir şey atamadım, birkaç gün. En azından böyle kısa
No.
2 saatlik bir oynayayım da geleceğim sonra Minecraft'ta.
Come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Tavsiye ederim açıkçası almanı. Yani ben daha şu an açıkçası çok başındayım oyunun. Ama güzel. Yani birazcık beni sardı. Bir de Türkçe olmasa da ayrı bir avantaj. Yani RPG oyunlarında Türkçe oyun bulmak birazcık zor. Baya bir İngilizce gerekli ama oyun Türkçe olması böyle rahat rahat anlarım. Hikayeyi anlayabilin. $45 civarı bir şey olması lazım. Aynen.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstad.
Aynen, ikincisi.
I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a
Daha bugün
message from
çıkmış
Sir Hans
olması lazım
Leiper and
zaten.
Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry
Yok ya,
it was
normalini
necessary.
aldım. Tüm paketini almadım.
You sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken.
Bakmadım bile yani diğer
But thank you
paketlerinde ne
for
var
dealing with them.
açıkçası.
Except
Bu
I
konuda.
have another corpse in my yard.
Don't worry.
O zaman ben full paketini aldım.
I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful.
Kofa gelmiş olabilirim. Dün gece birazcık da kafa gidik yoruldum.
You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
Aynen doğrudur.
Holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night.
İnşallah
But
inşallah
fresh
alacaksın.
is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you
Aynen
how to
maaşı
go about
alınca
it.
bir kendini ödüllendir.
All right, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist's bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble's son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Birimizi yapalım.
Everything's prepared. There's an... First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for the chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Arabayı kap. Bir o.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Bildiğin iksir yapar ha şu an. Ben gibi.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows.
Bir Epic'ten alman daha mantıklı aslında. Epic'te var mı bilmiyorum ama bu arada. Hiç bakmadım ona. En azından TL var orada ve daha ucuz da gelebilir. Bir de şeyi önereyim mesela Windows Store'a bak. Orada da oyunlar TL üzerinden ve daha ucuz.
It's boiling. Keep it going. You mustn't
Bir de
stop
şeye
with
bak
the
bakayım
bellows.
Microsoft
If
Store'da
you
var
want to
mı?
cool it down quick, take it off the flame. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need
Ne
ready. The
isterdik?
ones you picked.
Bir avuç papatya, bir avuç.
Put them there on the shelf so you've got them at hand.
Tamam.
All right. Let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts.
Çok iyi. 375 hiçbir şey. Gene ucuz. Neredeyse bir 500 TL'ye yakın
When
bir
the
şey var.
sand has flowed out, that's one turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now take one handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now drop it in the cauldron.
Microsoft Store. Microsoft Store. Bilmiyorum orada var mı. Ama genelde orası da tele olduğu için daha
You don't
ucuz.
have to boil it anymore. All you
Ha,
want to
Epic'te
do
daha
now
pahalı.
is
Şimdi anladım.
decant it. Get a file and pour it in. Done. Now let's see what you've brewed.
Aç.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of that damn corpse what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
I really need to eat something.
O zaman al Steam'den gitsin. Sen bilin ya. Steam'den alman daha mantıklı. En azından kütüphanende durur. 20-30 TL hiç. Aynen Steam daha mantıklı. Karakteri.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dogs than bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my
İlginçten en azından
fucking
birinci
sword?
oyunu da oynamana gerek yok bu arada. Bilmiyorum oynadım mı oynamadın ama böyle ara sahnelerle iki oyunun hikayesini de
This
anladık.
isn't over. I'll find you.
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend, that... Right?
Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick, on that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah. That sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Well, definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
I just told you. Toth.
You know his name, so he's no stranger to you. That could mean you'll meet him again. Or on the other hand, it's a deception and he wants to ensnare you in a trap, one way or another. You should watch out for yourself.
Thanks, Pavlina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
Yes, I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.